Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We have some more DEI, Divide Et Impera. This is episode 8 of the Rhodes campaign. Alright, so as we load on in, we're still battling for the Bosphorus. We have another battle against Bithynia. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So, essentially the army build that we've got going at the moment, when we confederated with Pergamon, we've got like really two heavy pike armies. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. One of our pikes got 900 kills from this corner camping tactic. It was quite crazy. Bithynia just seems to be really quite aggressively rushing us. I wanted to force them into a siege, but they just keep on coming. So, look, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And if it works so well I don't think I've, in a series on YouTube, recorded, I can't remember the last time I got 900 kills on DEI for Rome 2 with a pike unit. Look, it's not the most highbrow tactic. It's quite cheesy and scummy. But if they're going to attack me again like this, honestly, I should be able to auto-resolve this battle. Same with the last one, potentially. It should be a lot more in my favour. But we're going to deploy the same tactic. Nothing too crazy. Just nerd box the hell up. And then we've taken out Bithynia. And then that leaves, what, 2 factions left? Before officially we have all of Greece under our control. Bar Sparta. And we have the Aegean fully under our influence as well. Which would be fantastic. So we're one step closer to the short victory conditions that I set at the start of the series of course, making an Aegean maritime empire. So, potentially we might be able to hit those short victory conditions here today if we're lucky. So let me know, would you like to see episode 9, where we go to war with a major faction? Or, if you guys are sort of done with the snowball of this series, we can move on to something else. There's still a hell of a host of factions we've still yet to play on DEI Rome 2, or maybe we can go to Attila. Maybe we can go to some Empire/Napoleon. Let me know in the comments. Always appreciate your feedback and suggestions. I really do. And also lets me plan ahead as well. Getting a sort of general theme and consensus of what you fellas want to see helps, because, look, I want to do what I want to play at the end of the day, because I'm just playing this in my spare time, but also want your influence as well. Like, I don't know, there might be some absolute terrible faction that you guys want me to play, but I ain't doing that. Like, what's the worst faction in Rome 2? I don't even know. What would be a faction that I wouldn't want to play? Maybe like some trash Dutch faction, like some ancient Frisian faction or something. You know what I mean? Like in the middle of nowhere, in some bog in the Netherlands. Like, I think I'd be right. Okay, guys, you got to listen to me. That sounds like a terrible idea. You know what I mean? Being some faction leader in the middle of fucking nowhere. In fucking ancient Netherlands, like that'd be something trash. So what was the point I was making? Yeah, tell me what you want me to do so I can just get a basic idea. But yeah, if it's a bad idea, I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's form up here. They're starting to hit us. We're running I don't want to complain about the nerd box, but there's very limited pathfinding here, and I can't move it up. Right, now they're starting to commit as well. They're sending cavalry. Some of them actually got around, because that's the thing with the noob box. It's kind of susceptible here in this corner camping to the flanks. So if they can commit to it, they actually can take it. But yeah, we're going to get to a stage where we've built a strong enough Hellenic empire to go to war with Rome, or the Seleucid Empire, because you do need a rather large faction and big logistics to actually attack a kingdom like Rome. But this is quite a crazy looking battlefield. There is a bunch of foliage. Oh, some poor Pergamon boy gets taken out by a Bithynian Chad. Oh my god. Look at all the foliage, the heavy trees here. In and around the Bosphorus. But also doesn't necessarily have to be Total War as well. There's a bunch of Paradox games that I'm open to. Speaking of Battle for the Bosphorus, that's why I sort of coined this last sort of tournament events, because that's a Hearts of Iron 4 DLC which I've been playing recently. I bought all the Hearts of Iron DLCs. It's actually a good game, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Like, there isn't too many like decent World War 1 and 2 strategy games that I've played. Like, I can't really, like, Hearts of Iron is the one, isn't it? Eh? Like, for those modern conflicts. They're strategy game. Obviously, there's heaps of FPSs. I think Men of War's good. Isn't that modern? I've never actually played that. Or I might have. It's only got a couple of hours. But, yeah, I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that? Like Men of War Assault Squad. Isn't there another one that's like an early access one, a version of it as well? Hell... No, it's something like that. The only problem is the scenarios, which I think take quite a bit to do. But they might be quite interesting. Maybe I should look to do something like that. I think they're quite hard, though, to set it up. I don't know. Let me know feedback and suggestions. Should I do some Men at War videos? Maybe you got... Is there scenarios you can download? I need to research. I'm just talking off the fly here, because we're just letting them grind on our pikes. On the pike meat grinder. Yeah. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see, or maybe give me some advice for that, actually. Because that could be some... That's more strategy game looking than Hearts of Iron. Because if Hearts of Iron's like 4X, right? Like, I've seen people play Men at War. It's more of a, like... a battlefield. You actually see the rolling of tanks and infantry. And amphibious assaults and stuff. There's also some pretty good mods as well. Yeah. Maybe I'll do some further research. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Men of War. Men of War... connoisseurs. I'm asking for your advice. Okay, so once we get rid of this army, we should be able to take the province. I'm pretty sure we trashed the garrison a bit, so it's going to be heavily depleted. I could have brought in the navy, but I actually thought that 3 full stacks would be enough. So, once the Bithynians are kaput, let's say, I've only got 2 more settlements left, and then that's it. We've hit our short victory conditions. Depending upon the Balkan resistance, the barbarians just south of the Danube, we might have to spend a couple episodes dealing with them. It just depends how bunkered in. But we're going to get to a point where our 4 full stacks in the Asian theatre are going to cross the Bosporus into modern-day Istanbul, Constantinople, and then rally up with the additional 2 full armies that are in the Greek theatre north of Pella. So we're going to have 6 full stacks descending upon the Thracian/Balkan barbarians, which will be cool. So we've got the full might of the Empire of Rhodes, the Rhodian Empire. Okay, just going to drop a rally here and an inspire, because I don't know if these pikes are as good. Yeah, they're a medium phalanx infantry. I don't know if they're as good as the previous ones we had. But dude, that was huge. That alliance with Pergamon. I'm so happy that we didn't have to face them. But thankfully, we have really good relations with the Hellenic world. To be fair, it wasn't free. We had to pay nearly 7,000 gold, was it? Denarii? No, we don't use denarii. What do we use? We're Greek. Starts with D. It's close to denarii. Oh god, what is it? They go on about an Assassin's Creed Aussie all the time. I'm trying to think. Drachmir, that's it. Oh, that's it. Drachme. Have you got any drachme, mate? Oh, God. Yeah, so that cost us like 7,000 drachme, I guess. God. What a game. Yeah, I really liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think it's just because Greece is such just like a beautiful place. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I liked Valhalla. Like, I did a couple episodes of that thinking, like, I basically, when it came out, the Christmas period, quite often in December, I basically started an RPG just because I got more time off with one here now. This year I started The Witcher, I recorded it, and you guys have been loving it as well. Like, that first episode did really well. Particularly seeing as this is a Total War strategy game channel. It did really well, the support. So, I'm still, like, playing, like, what is it, March now? I haven't even finished The Witcher. We've still got more episodes of that coming out. But that's, like, what, a 40-hour game. The DLCs are, like, 60 all up. So, we're still putting that out. But yeah, like, I smashed through Assassin's Creed Odyssey. People get upset between the delineation of the Assassin's Creed and the newer ones. I actually don't mind it. Like, you don't have to call it Assassin's Creed, just whatever. They're not Assassin's Creed games. Like the Ezio trilogy is brilliant, which is like more stealthy and stuff. But I would always play as like a heavy, like, because even with those games now, there's like people like the stealth and the assassination. I actually wasn't. Like, it was okay when you play the first game, like the second game, you're like, I don't know what you guys, I can't get over like the whole stealthiness stuff. I like to play like a warrior, like a barbarian dude, just going in there, full gun swinging. So, the brilliant thing about Odyssey is you can spec your character who you want. You can make him be like a range and archer. You can make him be an absolute brawler. You can make him like a sneaky, stealthy assassin. And I love that game. Because just like Ancient Greece is so beautiful, like the scenery, the music. I think the story's good as well. Played Valhalla. I actually didn't mind the Norway zone, but even that was just kind of like meh. I don't know if it was like the dark, cold, bleak of Norway. And then when I got to England, I was like, man, I don't know. I actually stopped playing. I very rarely abandon a game, especially a game I got for free as well. Ubisoft sent me it. But yeah, but am I the only one? Was Valhalla more disappointing than Odyssey? Or maybe I'm just looking back with rose-tinted glasses. Or maybe it's sort of my Greek bias. I don't know. Alright, so we've destroyed 2 full stacks. You gotta give it to Bithynia. They are seriously making us fight for Nicomedia. We'll bring in the main road army. But maybe it's just all like a scenery thing. Maybe the game just looked too dark and gloomy for me. I don't know. There was a couple of interesting quests, but I don't know. I just straight up abandoned Valhalla. And I played Odyssey more. I never played the Egyptian one, though. I wonder if that was any good. Oh, here it was. Alright, so we've taken Bithynia now. We've done the hard work. Now we can cross the Bosphorus. There we go. Bring some more spies over as well. Brilliant. What's this? Pella, we've had a slave uprising. The navy's there, so that's going to help. The garrison's trash. We've got some Spartans to help us out. Why are these Spartans? There's become a bit of a theme in this series. Why are they so keen on crushing rebels? We are Spartans. We crush rebels. What? Where rebels? Behind you. Ah! Alright, so we're going to push over into Thrace now. Small barbarian faction, nothing too crazy. Just ethnic Thracians. Not a large city. We're going to be bordering with the Adrusian Kingdom now. I'll move my armies into a better position. Like, we'll get, like, you siege. And then we'll bring these guys on in. This is what I'm talking about. You should be able to auto-resolve this one. Look at that. 90% in our favour. Some random barbarian clan. We don't need to play that one. Especially after playing 2 battles against a Bithynia. We definitely should have been able to auto-resolve one of them. This is a bit harsh. Right, we'll loot and occupy. And then we only have to push to... I usually call it by the Macedonian name for it, Philippopolis. Up in the north. In, what is it, Bulgaria? Oh, okay, there was another army. There was a stack nearby, really. During the end turn phase, those Thracians we just thrashed. They've set up another army. We're just going to be able to destroy it. They've just got no self-preservation because they have to take a territory quickly, otherwise they're going to capitulate. Alright, just trying to run down the last of them here now. Completely dismantle their country and nation. Perfect. And they're now gone. Okay, well, I think it's time to push into Philippopolis. We have 4 full stacks here now. About to rendezvous with the 2 at Pella. And let's get rid of these guys. So these are Celtic barbarians. Even though they're in traditionally, I would consider Thracian lands. But we'll bring the might of the Rhodes Empire down upon them. And they have a tiny little beachheading there of actually territory that borders with the Aegean Sea. So normally we wouldn't push too far this north, but we're going to get all the Aegean under our control. Oh, wow. We're actually not favoured to win that one in an order result. Oh, my God. Okay. We actually might... Oh. I thought we had enough... Oh, damn. We only have got 4 armies in. Well, it's technically 3. We might actually have to go for this army here, you know what? There we go. That's better. 2 on 1. And let's just phase out this barbarian force. Perfect. And now we can take it, you would imagine, with over-resounding odds. There we go. That's more like it. And now they're gone. Alright, well, last but not least, we have the Spartans. Now, they are the faction that we mostly, at the top, have the best relations with. So, look, it was 6,000 last time with Pergamon. Will it be the same with the Spartans? Yep, so they will join our coalition of Greek forces for a whopping 7,000 gold, our entire treasury. And then it's just the Egyptians in Syracuse. But the trade agreement has been dissolved. Sparta has joined the Hellenic Empire now. Awesome. Well, let's zoom out a bit and, well, have a look. Here is the Aegean Empire. Dude, we started off in such small and humble beginnings. An island nation. Look how far we have come. We've still got the alliance with the Egyptians. Greece. The coastal territory here in Asia Minor. The Aegean is fully under Rhodes' control. Look at that. That's perfect. That's exactly the image I envisioned in my head starting the series. That's what we want. Like this huge empire. Because now we can go after Rome if we want. We could maybe even betray the Egyptians for not supporting us. We could push up over the Danube attacking barbarians. Or we could even go to war with the Seleucids. There's still a fair few more potential avenues that we could go in this Rhodes campaign. 56% of the Senate under our control. We're doing good under our split 2-pronged leadership. Essentially, we've got like 2 consuls, 2 Spartan kings that we got going. We've got the family, and then the family leader, and then the faction leader as well. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to wind and wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching episode 8. And I'm officially going to put a pin in the campaign. I'm going to take a break from it for a couple days. And I'm going to read through the comments. I'm going to see the general feedback and suggestions. And this is the point where I would say I've hit my short victory conditions that I set out. If you guys would like to see a long campaign, which would be the military conditions that were set out in DEI, we could do that. Or maybe we could just go and make another chapter like the conquest of Rome or Carthage or Egypt. I'm definitely open to doing something like that after my break, where I just focus on some other series, and then I sort of can read and give you guys a couple of days to give me some feedback back. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. if this is the last episode, thank you for supporting this Rhodes series. I've had an absolute blast bringing the Colossus back to people's memory and mindset in conquering Greece. Dude, what a cool faction, Rhodes. I can't recommend playing them enough. They're a really cool faction. I'm still gobsmacked. I'm shocked that I haven't played as them before, or even done like a YouTube Let's Play. They're a tough and tricky faction to begin with. You got to be really careful and quite meticulous where you attack and approach. But as long as you spam those Rhodian Slingers and use your navy effectively and conquer and effectively take and pick and choose what territory to take in and around the Aegean, once you get the ball rolling, you can really quite snowball, as they are a Greek faction at the end of the day. So they're really quite strong. They're top tier in DEI, in my opinion. Anyway, take care, fellas. I'm going to play the outro now, and I'm going to be uploading something tomorrow. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Alright, fellas, bye. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.